Hi, today's video topic is overwhelm. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Many people that I come across, me included, that get overwhelmed at times, and sometimes people get overwhelmed and are always overwhelmed and they don't know how to deal with it. I've made a list of a few things. I want to make this as quick as possible, of things that can practically help you and things that I've learned to combat the aspect of overwhelm. If you're overrun with so many things in your life, let's take work for example, and then add in, life, and then add in, things you're doing for other people, and put it all into one thing, and a lot of people get that aspect of overwhelmed. So number one is, I want to say, is make a list. These are simplistic tasks, but they're super effective, and a lot of people don't apply something as simple as make a list. I learned this from a podcast. There's a high performance podcast that someone sent me. I listened to it and it just gave me really basic things that I actually applied. The difference is people listen to stuff and they never apply the information, which something I have to do say myself is I do apply a lot of information, and it really helps because I'm pretty practical with things and I like to try things and see what works. Whereas a lot of people just hear a lot of things, they listen to so much stuff, but they never really take action. So here is what I want you to do, and actually today, try and add this as an aspect to your life in any way, and it will really help. So number one is make a list, write everything you need to do down on a piece of paper or however you like it. I like it on paper still, it just makes it a lot easier. Number two, start with one at a time and finish that task. If you start with one thing, top of the list, finish the task, move on to the next one. What a lot of people try and do is they try and do everything on the list, a little bit of everything, and they never really get anything done. But if you focus on one task, finish it, it helps so much with your anxiety, because you're like, hold on, I've just finished something. And when you have that finish something, you get that aspect of relief, and it feels amazing when you do it, and then you move on to the next and the next, and before you know it, you've done so much in that in the time that you have. Which then takes me on to the time that you have is set a time limit. In that time, so number one, do a list. Number two, take number one and complete it and finish it first, and set a time limit for all the tasks that you need to do. I'd set a time limit for each task, and then a time limit for getting everything done. So you have it within a window, and then when you finish that time, you then can go and do something more chilled out. You can go out with your friends or go out, etc. And that's whatever's up to you, of course. The next one I have is, you could even double down on tasks. That doesn't mean that you do too many things at once, as I said, because if you do too many things, then you're not going to get things done. But a perfect example would be if you've got tons of emails, tons of messages to do, which you can do on your phone, but you've also got things like steps to do, then maybe go and use that time to walk around, or even walk on the treadmill if it's too hot outside, and just bang out as much things on the phone as you can, and that will help you so much, because then you're getting two things done at once, and you're moving, and you're that's one example. You can apply that to anything or any way you like. Also, I want to say, don't be so hard on yourself as well. Sometimes people start off really far back compared to someone else on certain skills. Some people are better at, a perfect example is maybe someone's better at writing emails faster, and then you're not really good. Their English isn't that great, but over time you get better. Remember that the fact is you need to, some people start further back than some people. So don't, worry too much if you're not good at something. Try and get better at it over time, and then it will actually help you so much to do so. Also, last one is, you're human. Don't worry about it so much. Don't kill yourself and beat yourself up. Sometimes just take a step back, take a breath, move on to the next task if you need to, and also understand that you're a human being. You can't please everybody. Because if you go out with the task thinking that you can please everybody, that is not a good way of doing things. Like if you, as I said, if you're trying to please everybody, you end up burning yourself out completely. Pick the things that you want to do for yourself that are meaningful to you, and also then pick things that people who are close to you, or things that are really necessary. Don't go around running around like a mad person trying to please everyone, because then you're just going to burn yourself out. I hope that helps. I've kept it to 4.5 minutes ish, and any questions, as always, let me know, and I'm going to do this every week. I like to have this accountability, because hopefully these small little videos help, and I think I've got some good feedback from people, so hope it helps. And any questions, as always, please let me know. Thank you.